me. I'm Miss Clara. I'm going to be your counselor for the school year. Your teacher came to speak to me about issues with reading, so we're going to discuss that. But first, I want to tell you a couple of things. What's said in this office stays in this office, so it's called confidentiality. And every time we have a session, I'll remind you of the confidentiality. The only things that can't stay within this office are if someone's being abused or you mention abuse. If you feel like you're going to hurt yourself or hurt someone else, then I have to report it to the proper authorities. But for the most part, I want you to feel very comfortable. You can be yourself. If you feel like you need to scream, cry, I have a punching bag over there. If you ever feel like you want to let some anger out, you can do that here safely, and I won't judge you. Do you understand? Do you have any questions for me so far about the confidentiality stuff?
So you're not going to tell my mom anything I tell you?
No.
Okay.
Unless it's, like I told you, if there's suspicion of abuse or anything that might put you in harm or put somebody in harm, I would have to tell my boss, and we would discuss it from there. But I will always let you know what's going on so you're not surprised.
Okay.
So the schedule is I'm going to pick you up on Wednesdays. So is there a class that is one of your favorite classes that you don't want me to take you out during? Because I'll work with you, because I know some kids like art, some kids like gym. So I don't want to take you out for the 45 minutes that we're going to be meeting each other during one of your favorite classes.
Math.
So you want me to not take you out of math?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a really good thing.
That's awesome. That's a good thing, because math is a hard subject for a lot of people. It's a hard subject for me. So okay, so we won't touch math. So then I'll take you out during most likely ELA, because we can do our own reading here, we can do our own stuff here. There'll be times where I'll push in and you'll stay in your class for ELA, but I'll be with you to help you and assist you, and there will be times where once we start getting more comfortable, we might do some group work, so you might be working with other kids in my office. So aside, we talked about the reading thing, so what is it that's going on with you in ELA class and reading?
So I have a hard time reading the books that my teacher does in the class. I can't really keep up with them because I don't understand them. So when we have to do the homework, I don't know what I'm reading because I can't sound out the words. And my mom doesn't really help me because she doesn't know English that well. So I'm not doing the ELA homework and I'm getting in trouble. But it's not because I don't want to do it. It's just because I just don't understand it.
Okay. Is there anybody at home that might be able to help you with the homework or help you with the reading?
My older brother, he's in high school. Sometimes he helps me, but
Mhm.
sometimes he goes to work. He works at the supermarket. So he only helps me on the weekends. But during the week, he doesn't help me. And after school, they don't help because we have to join activities. So homework help is only like for a little bit of time, like an hour. And then I do all my math and all my other homework, and the ELA I don't get help with.
Okay. So you're doing the math. Are you finding it hard to read the directions for the math? Because you have to read. Everything is reading.
Yeah, sometimes, like if we have word problems, then I don't do so good in that math. But if it's just numbers, then I like it a lot.
So we might be able to find some math, like stories, or do more, being that you like math and you're struggling with reading, maybe getting you or doing some reading problems for math. That might be a start. I will gladly help you with your homework. What about during the afternoon? Is there any homework help in the classroom?
Yeah, but it's only twice a week, and Miss Jimenez helps me during that time. But then the rest of the week I fall behind because I don't like to participate, because if I read out loud, then everybody's going to know I can't read well. So I'm really quiet in ELA, and then Miss Jimenez tells my mom I'm not participating, so then I get in trouble at home. So I need to work on chapter books, she said. So she said to take my time and do my reading level, But I don't want everybody in the class to know my reading level. I'm taking the books that are lower than theirs, so I don't go to the shelf when she tells us to go to the shelf. I grab the books that everybody else grabs.
And then you can't
I can't read them.
because you're not caught up. I understand it could be very intimidating. It could be very embarrassing. Um, and it's affecting you, and it's also affecting your grades, and affecting you at home because then you're gonna get punished because your mom is not. She thinks that you're not doing something correct when you really are. So I'll call mom and I'll talk to her about what's going on. And while we're in session, what we can do is we can start with chapter books that are lower level, and then we can work our way up from there. I can read a page and you can read a page, and we can do things like that. When I push in, you can try to read with the class, and I'll walk you through it when you're ready, because then I know that me coming in with for you could also be something that might make you a little embarrassed, because you know your friends will probably think, oh, she knows how to read, and I don't want to put you on the spot. So when you start to feel more comfortable, we can go about it that way.
So when I come in here, you're gonna help me with chapter books and the books we have in my classroom. Like, do I get homework help here too?
If you want to bring your homework in and it's just for the session, that's one of the things that we're gonna work on. I mean, we won't do the whole session reading because there's other things. I want you to be able to do a little bit of playing, and we can talk about more things that are going on at home and talk about different things. But we want to focus on the reading aspect so that you can get up to your reading level for your grade, so you can pass. And I know that testing is coming. It'll come up in March, so that's another thing too that we have to work on, so that you do well on your testing.
Yeah, I want to be like everybody else. I'm supposed to be at a level H now, but I'm only at a level E. And so I know that's really bad because it's really, really low. So you think that can be a J by the time we finish the school year?
E is not that low. You're a little behind, but everybody learns differently. So don't put yourself in that, oh, I'm lower than everybody else. No, everybody's struggling. Can you be a J by the time I think you could be more than a J by the time you finish, but you have to put your effort in it too. So you have to believe in yourself, and you have to participate, because participating is going to help you learn more and get your reading level up more. Because the homework is what you learn throughout the day is what you're taking home to kind of repeat. So you have to keep repeating, so that you get the hang of it. What are your favorite things to do? Like when you're not in school?
I like to draw and I like to color a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can do coloring sheets or write a story and then draw a picture.
Okay.
So that you can, it's all part of reading. When you go outside, do you look at signs? Do you read signs?
Yeah, I try to sound them out. Miss Jimenez said that whenever I'm on the train or anywhere, I should read everything around me. But sometimes I just don't understand it, and then if I ask my mom, she can't help me. So I just get frustrated, and then I just don't want to read it anymore.
Have you used any like any apps or like on the computer? Like the ABC and the.
Yeah, I have some on my iPad, but I sometimes just like to play my other games. So then I don't play the reading games on there. I just play like the math games because I like math.
Can we work on a goal and say if you get on every day, for every 2 math games, 1 reading.
Okay.
So if you do 4 math games, do 2 readings.
Are you gonna give me books to take home because I don't have books at home?
I can print books out from this site that we use. It's called Learning A through Z. We can do that. And then it's level books. So I can give you your level. It's a book, and then it has like little quizzes. So you read the book and you answer the quiz, It has cutout things so you can make puzzles. It's really fun. A lot of the kids like it. And I can give your teacher the login, and then she can give you stuff from there too, so you can get more practice at home and throughout the day.
Okay. I can work on that. Because Miss Jimenez said that I have to put more detail in my writing, but I only write what I can understand, so I can't write more detail if I don't know what to write.
Which is very understandable. So we'll work on writing these. We'll work on reading, and then writing details, because it goes hand in hand. So once you learn the reading part and you understand the reading part, then we can break it down into. I can give you like little quizzes. You can read a book, and then I'll ask you questions so that you can tell me, that you understood it. And we can play flashcard games when you're ready for group. Then there's more activities to do with the groups. And it's actually a lot of fun, and there's prizes.
Yeah, I want to start that. So I come to you every Wednesday and we practice?
Every Wednesday during ELA. I think I'm going to say for the first 2 weeks, we'll do here, and then I'll start pushing in to your class, and I'll be with you in the classroom, and we can work on stuff together. Okay. Is there anyone in the class that you get along with that you might want to partner up with to kind of help, the reading experience be a little bit better?
Yeah, Anna is really, really smart in my class, so I sit next to her, and sometimes she helps me, but I don't like to really bother her, but she's really, really nice. So if she could help me or she could be in my group, then I know I'm going to get a good grade.
If she is nice, I don't think she'll think that you're bothering her. And I'm pretty sure she'd want to help you too. If she's, friends want to help friends out. So I don't see what the problem is. So we have a nice plan going on. We're going to come here, do ELA. I'm going to print out little books for you. We'll read together, do the worksheets, do some fun games. I want you to do the 2 maths, 1 reading on the app, so you can start to get the hang of it. And you like watching TV?
Yes.
A good idea would be when you're watching TV, put how sometimes they have that thing on the remote with the CC on it, and you press it and it's the words?
Yeah, in the bottom.
Try to watch the TV like that. So if you're watching cartoons, you're seeing what they're saying, and you can read along because they're going to say the word and the word's going to come out, and that'll help you learn more words.
Okay, yeah, that's a good idea. I'm going to try that when I get home.
Because it's something I know kids like to watch TV, and I did it with my son, and it helps him a lot too with his reading, just to watch the words when he's watching the cartoon.
He had a reading like me.
He struggled. I will not lie. He struggled, and we got him to where now he's at his reading level. It took some time, and he would get frustrated. And I know it's frustrating because you want to give up and I'm gonna do this, and I get it. But we're gonna do this together, and you're gonna be a level J or higher, as long as you work with me.
Yeah.
And I know you have good attendance, so it's not going to be a problem.
Yeah, I'm always here. Miss Jimenez thinks I put my head down because I'm tired or I'm bored, but it's not. It's just because I don't understand what's happening.
How do you feel about Miss Jimenez?
I like Miss Jimenez. She's nice, but I don't think she understands that when she calls on me, I get embarrassed. And then she screams at me because she thinks I'm not paying attention, but I just can't read.
We can have a talk with her. And explain to her what's going on. But I do want you to get called on. Okay. I'll be there. Don't worry, don't be afraid. I will be there, and I will help you, because not everyone is perfect. No one's perfect, and I'm pretty sure some of your classmates might be struggling with some stuff too. Mm-hmm. So it's all about being comfortable. You're gonna be with them all year, so we're gonna try to break the ice a little bit so that you can be comfortable, and then you can be, the A++ reader and be able to go up and not even get called on, volunteer yourself to go up and read something.
Okay.
I'm going on 15. That's good, right? So, we discussed everything. You're struggling with your reading, you get embarrassed. You put your head down because you're not understanding. And, you're concerned with how Miss Jimenez sees you because from what you're telling me, it seems like you don't want to do your work. But it's just that you're really struggling with your reading.
Mm-hmm.
So now that we're gonna work on all of this, I will definitely speak to Miss Jimenez. I will let her know that for pretty much the first 2 weeks, I'll be pulling you in for ELA, and we'll work on reading and work on other things along the line. Then I'll do a push-in, and I'll be within the classroom, and then we'll do group and counseling session. I'll see the other kids to see, if it'll mix, because some kids don't get along. I don't want any fighting in my room. To see if you guys get along, and we'll do the groups. And you know that I'll be helping you with homework, but I'll also be giving you little books here and there to read, to take home, and your apps, 2 math, 1 ELA, and try to put the words on the TV. Even if it's just for one episode of a cartoon, because I know it can get very annoying. Even if it's just one episode, just try it out to see how it helps you, and do it like that. One episode a day.
Okay.
And I think that will get you to where you want to go to. We'll meet your goal.
Okay.
So I'll see you next Wednesday.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.